Hello guys, this is Derek Bertubin, and this is MDF3 Week 1 Term 1310, and this is the second version of the screencast. But basically, in this week we had a few questions, standard questions that we normally do, which is, for instance, what did we do for our first project? How do I feel, or what have I learned or feel I haven't learned in Java that I know in Objective-C, what I've done differently, and list a few things that could have used more clarification. Cool, and that's what we're going to cover. So first of all, what I do for my project, we're going to take a look at that right now. And here, this is I did a browser, a web app. So basically, this web app works. Hopefully, in this case. Well, probably gonna have to relaunch it. Okay, so as I'm waiting for that, I did a web application, fully functional browser. Browsers are pretty simple, I found, and we see that loads Google. We can take a URL, and such as my web address, bertubin.com, and cool, we see that it loads. Alright, great. So this is my basic landing page, and it works. We see that JavaScript is all fine and dandy. Perfect. Alright, so, and we can also navigate, as we can see here. So that's perfectly fine and dandy. The problem, which goes a few things that could have used more clarification, is for me it was just finding the missing piece of how to actually handle the intent data and have it load into the, but I didn't ask any questions. I didn't know I had this issue until, I kind of had an idea that I had this issue, but I didn't really realize it until now. When I go into, and we're going to take a look here, back over, where is it at? I'm going to take a look right over here. So when we go to launch this URL, and this is just a Google profile URL, and we see that the app's registered with the OS that it will handle Action View, so that's awesome. So we got that just once, and this is the error. This is the issue that I've had, is figuring out this. So that's the issue. So that's where I'm at. I'm stuck on that point. But I'm going to continue working on it. Now, what do I feel I haven't learned in Java that I already know in Objective-C? Well, honestly, I feel like I've learned a lot more in Java than I have in Objective-C, honestly. That's really how I'd put it. We haven't really worked with table views as much, list views, cells, table view cells, I guess. We haven't really learned that, which I think is crucial. We do have a good idea of, the core stuff. I think the things that we didn't learn in Objective-C, like real strong object-oriented projects, that's one good thing that I feel like we've learned. One thing that that's one thing that we didn't learn is in Objective-C is I don't think I ever really had a full grasp of what object-oriented programming was until Java and MVC, design patterns, and all those wonderful things. We were able to get good grades, but I don't think the concepts were really instilled, which that's a problem, I felt. Things that I would have done differently this week, ultimately, just to hit on these talking points. I would have just got started earlier. I was sick earlier this week and wasted 2 days so that wasn't good, and that's what kind of pushed me back. And I'm even with the extra day, I could have used an extra day that I lost in the very beginning to get this working. But 5 minutes long, so I'm going to cut it here. Term 1310, Derek Bertubin, MDF3, week 1.